Welcome everybody to another episode of the Live Your Purpose podcast. I'm your host, John Morgan Jr. As those who do not know, LYP is a space that we created to have organic and beautiful conversations with creatives, entrepreneurs, and more lately. I've really been trying to have conversations with people about their healing journeys. And really trying to be intentional about the conversations around health and wellness and the different scopes of what that looks like. And right now we are in Columbus, Ohio, two hours away from the hometown, and we are sitting here with some beautiful people. I came earlier and got a service done at this place. I was telling them off mic, like most things, most beautiful things that I have and that I know, my wife introduced me to this. So shout out to Sia. If y'all hear a little baby in the background crying, it's our baby girl Sade. So just roll with us. We doing what we got to do today. But she introduced me to this place called Replenish in Columbus, Ohio. And today I am sitting here with Deja and Channelle Redman, 2/3 owner of Replenish in the yoga carriage here in Columbus, along with Monique McChrystal, who we had as a guest here on episode 60. And they offer self-care, family care, and therapies to support your everyday life, where restorative care is a revolution. I love that. How y'all doing, ladies?
Hello.
How y'all feeling?
Hello. This is a whole setup, a whole vibe.
Oh yeah, for sure. Y'all keep saying that like y'all didn't know what y'all was walking into.
I'm very professional.
I'm lightweight offended on the low. I'm
it's just I'm very impressed. I mean, it's lovely how to have all this equipment and
for Replenish to be transformed into this little
production space.
Production space.
Beautiful. How are y'all? Genuinely, how's your energy? How's your spirit? How's life treating y'all right now in this season?
I am in a transitional space, and it's always that way when school starts again. And my kids, I have 3 children, so it takes me a second to find my ground because schedules are shifting. I'm trying to make sure everybody's in their places. I have a son that's on the spectrum, and so he's not yet in school. And so, yes, and also run a business. So there's a lot of pieces that I'm trying to find a rhythm with when schedules change. So I'm still in that space of like, okay, where's my ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Deja?
I was listening to all that she has, the responsibilities. And she said business, but it's businesses.
Yeah, businesses. You're right.
We got a lot going on. The first thing that comes to mind, and I've been practicing this, is to say all is well, right? But even in that is like all of life. So where am I? I'm in it. I'm present in each moment, and each moment is so sporadic and radical in some ways. I have a big family. My partner and I, he's a police officer, so we have lots of dialogue right now. I am healing. My youngest is 18 months, so
I see you in it right now too.
Yeah, I'm in it.
How are you doing right now in that
Motherhood.
transition? Yeah.
It took me a minute to come back because she's a pandemic baby, and Sula, she is joy. And it's interesting how joy can be birthed through deep challenge. So I'm coming back to life again, right? Like there's a part of me that had to die, and I think this time around it felt like a real death.
Yeah.
When'd you realize that? When'd you realize that birth can happen through death? Like when did that really kind of like resonate with you, where you knew that was true?
It was this last birth for me. You kind of always know as a mother, like, wow, I'm different. But literally, physically, I felt nervous to have the child, right? Like I felt like there's a death coming, and I didn't know what that meant. And Monique, being a doula, she walked me through some of these big emotions, and that was supportive. And then, just to have a sisterhood was supportive, but no, it was a metaphysical death. I just felt like I hit a spot in my life where I graduated, right? Like it really was a graduation. That's why I believe that life is a university. So it was this last birth, and maybe because it was kind of coupled with or surrounded by the pandemic and just horrific things, you know?
Right.
So.